Title: Shadows in the Grove. The crisp autumn air clung to my skin as I ventured deeper into the heart of the forest. The towering trees seemed to close in around me, their branches creating a skeletal canopy overhead. My flashlight struggled to pierce the thick darkness that enveloped the path ahead. A clearing emerged like a secret chamber in the woods, bathed in the silvery glow of the full moon. The sudden openness unsettled me. I couldn't shake the feeling that unseen eyes were watching from the shadows. I took a cautious step forward, the fallen leaves beneath my feet whispering tales of ancient mysteries. The air seemed to hum with an otherworldly energy. The forest clearing revealed the remnants of an old stone altar covered in moss and worn by time. My breath caught as my flashlight flickered, casting eerie shadows that danced along the edges of the clearing. The air turned colder, a spectral presence sending shivers down my spine. I had stumbled upon this clearing while researching local folklore about a series of unsolved disappearances. The townspeople spoke in hushed tones about a malevolent force residing in the heart of the forest. The mystery intrigued me, drawing me into the darkness that now threatened to consume me. As I examined the ancient stones, a distant howl echoed through the trees. I shook off the unease, convincing myself it was just a lone wolf. But the tension lingered like the aftertaste of a nightmare refusing to fade. The mystery of the disappearances weighed heavily on my mind. It began with whispers in the town square, tales of people venturing into the woods and never returning. Some blamed it on wild animals, while others spoke of a vengeful spirit guarding its sacred realm. I traced the moss-covered engravings on the altar, my fingertips brushing against the cool stone. A sudden rustle in the underbrush startled me. I turned, my flashlight revealing nothing but the dense thicket. The forest seemed alive, conspiring to keep its secrets hidden. In the clearing's center, I noticed a cluster of candles, their flames flickering as if breathing with a life of their own. The wax dripped onto the ground, forming strange symbols that hinted at arcane rituals. My heart pounded in my chest as I realized I was not alone. A voice, barely audible, whispered through the trees. "Why have you come?" I spun around, scanning the darkness for the source. "Who's there?" I called, my voice trembling. The shadows seemed to coalesce, taking on a sinister form at the edge of the clearing. A figure emerged, draped in tattered robes, their face obscured by darkness. The air thickened with an oppressive force as the figure stepped into the moonlight. "Curiosity led you here, but curiosity has consequences," the figure intoned cryptically. I struggled to maintain composure. "What happened to those who vanished?" The figure remained silent, the wind carrying their robes like whispers through the trees. A sudden realization struck me. I was not investigating a mystery, I was entangled in a mystery myself. The forest had its secrets, and I was just another unwitting player in its dark narrative. The candles flickered wildly as an unearthly howl echoed once more. Panic clawed at my throat, urging me to flee, but an invisible force rooted me to the spot. The figure in the shadows raised a hand, and the forest responded. The ancient trees groaned as their branches intertwined, forming a barrier that sealed off the clearing. I was trapped, surrounded by the eerie stillness of the night. The figure approached, revealing hollow eyes that gleamed like polished obsidian. "You've trespassed into a realm of ancient power," the figure whispered, their voice echoing through the grove. "To leave, you must solve the mystery that binds this place." I felt a weight in the air, a palpable tension that hinted at the darkness encircling me. The figure gestured towards the altar, and the symbols on the ground seemed to come alive, glowing with an ominous light. "You must uncover the truth of the disappearances," the figure continued. "Only then will the forest release its hold on you." With that, the figure melted back into the shadows, leaving me alone in the clearing. The barrier of trees remained, a silent witness to the enigma that gripped the heart of the forest. As I approached the altar, a whispering wind carried fragments of stories, whispers of a forbidden love, a betrayal, and a sacrifice. The symbols on the ground seemed to rearrange themselves, forming a cryptic message that beckoned me to unravel the tale. I delved into the forest's history, poring over ancient manuscripts and dusty archives. The town's records spoke of a tragic love affair between two individuals from rival families, forbidden by a long-standing feud. The couple, driven by desperation and passion, sought refuge in the heart of the forest. Legend spoke of a hidden grove where the lovers planned to unite against the world. But their love was cursed, and the very land they sought solace in turned against them. The rival families, discovering the secret rendezvous, conducted a ritual to banish the lovers from the mortal realm. The pieces of the puzzle fell into place. The symbols on the altar represented the binding spell, the candles a testament to the forbidden love, and the howls in the night the echoes of the tragedy that unfolded centuries ago. Armed with this knowledge, I returned to the forest clearing. The air crackled with an otherworldly energy as I approached the altar. The symbols glowed brighter, resonating with the truth I had uncovered. "You have unraveled the mystery," the figure intoned, materializing once more from the shadows. A surge of power swept through the clearing, and the barrier of trees began to recede. The oppressive force lifted, and the moon cast its silver light upon the ancient stones. The figure, now bathed in the moonlight, revealed a visage that seemed both sorrowful and relieved. "Go now, and may the forest's secrets trouble you no more," the figure whispered, fading back into the shadows. I stepped beyond the clearing, the forest embracing me with a newfound tranquility. The ancient trees stood as silent sentinels, their branches no longer twisted in malevolent patterns. The night air felt lighter, devoid of the mysterious weight that had bound the grove. As I emerged from the forest, the first light of dawn painted the horizon. The town greeted me with a sense of normalcy, unaware of the enigmatic journey I had undertaken. The mystery of the disappearances was laid to rest, buried with the secrets of the forest clearing. Yet, as I walked away, I couldn't shake the feeling that the shadows in the grove still lingered, whispering tales of love, betrayal, and the eternal mysteries that haunt the heart of the ancient woods.